Let's bump on the paid one and go back.
Yeah, Lucas, we paid for a round trip already, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. Your guy's on a. He's probably gonna want money to get back.
Yeah, basically, Andrew, you've paid him, you know, 2 copper pieces to get you here, because you knew where they went because Tavern Wench told you.
Okay.
Told you so. So you've just you just searched for, you know, for some farmer from outside the town, and as he was leaving, you hooked up with him and took a trip towards Lady Dracula's mansion.
Okay.
So now you have everything. You return to Known. What's your next course of action?
I don't think we should just go for this.
I check the archives.
You want to check the archives, alright.
Yeah.
And Lucas, Sally?
Yeah, let's get back to Known.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the wagon cart driver if he could introduce me to his friend with the city guard.
Well, you know, he looks at you. He looks at you like someone who who wishes he didn't talk so much. He says that it's complicated, which, you know, basically means no.
Okay, I have an idea. I don't really want to pay these river crossings anymore, and I have an idea I might be able to accomplish that, where everybody benefits.
Yeah, I mean, you know, good sir, I can try to arrange something like that, but it would take some time and it would cost some money.
I mean, you made a gold for a trip out here. I mean,
yes, I mean for a trip, you know, yeah, but
oh, friends for that.
yes, but you know that was just a trip. I mean, business is business, you know.
Well, I have an idea. I think they can make a lot more money than they're making now, without anybody noticing.
Well, but you know, the thing that I'm doing is fully legal. I mean, I'm just supplying them with some goods, legal goods, and because of that, I don't have to pay. I'm not breaking any law.
No, I just see a flaw in their business model. I mean, they're in the business of river crossings. There's other bridges, right?
Well,
I mean, there's competitors.
there's the bridge leading to Iron Tower and then to Aver Island.
There's other bridges in Known that where you have to pay the toll, right?
Well, I mean, there are only 2 bridges, sir. There is the Great Bridge and the
1, 2,
and then
3.
there's Iron Bridge, Reich Bridge, which both lead to Aver Island, and Glory Bridge, which links Handelbezirk with Aver Island.
Does the money from the tolls on all those bridges that's funneled to the same people, or is it different people?
I don't know, sir. I mean, they are funneled to the city's rulers. You know, they are taxes. Because of them, Known is so great and so rich.
Well, yeah, when the going rate is 4 silver, but when it's 9, somebody else is getting a piece.
I don't know about that. I mind my own business.
I just got a few ideas. Maybe I can make him some money, but I'll leave you my information. Where to find?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, appreciate it.
And with that, you return to Known. Alright, a few minutes for, you know, coffee break, and then we're back.
Okay, take a break.
Okay.
What? Oh, sorry.
So what did I miss?
Alright, I'm back.
I think it's just me so far.
Oh, okay. What's up, Andrew?
Oh, not much.
Not much. Lazy weekend?
Yeah,
It's
something
good.
like that.
It's very good then. Is that a Chaos Star behind you?
No. No, that's just some decoration my wife got from a... it's a flower, I think.
It looks like a Chaos Star from my angle, which is quite funny.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
I
No.
thought that maybe you're in your man cave or something.
No. No, I'm in the bedroom. My bedroom.
Alright.
My
Michael,
man
there's,
cave
there's a
isn't,
five
condu-
bridges on here.
isn't
What?
conducive for having a laptop, so...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's a 5 bridges in Nuln.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it can't all be the same person or the same organization. There has to be some kind of competition.
Perhaps. Matthew, you're here?
Yes,
Oh.
I'm eating a sandwich.
Oh, sorry. So you're all here. All right. Sorry. So as you discuss this as you enter the city, and of course you have to pay. Each one of you 2 pennies as you enter through the Griffin Gate. So after you've paid, you enter the city. Your transport is, well, he stops, wishes you all the very best, and then walks to tavern to eat and drink. This reminds you that you're also quite hungry, and that it would be nice to, eat something. I mean, Lucas, you're only after breakfast, and you two, you've only ate a small snack at Dracula's house. So
Let's have lunch at the Tabard and meet up with Sigismund.
you want
Cool.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Lucas, we're gonna have to find different lodging, or we could just stay at the Tabard. I think we could find something cheaper though,
Okay.
since it seems like we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Great.
You still remember the purse? That has
Well, no, not a big fan of cities.
Yeah, that's something totally different. I mean, as you've entered the known, you can already feel the ash just covering you from head to foot. Slowly, of course.
I didn't realize he took the whole purse. I thought he took a gold.
Nope, it was the whole purse.
Yeah, that was insane.
Probably.
I'd be looking for him.
Well,
As Jay-Z so eloquently puts it in 99 Problems, he and his friends would be yapping to the captain, and pretty much nothing I could do to not end up with the riffraff again. So,
so yeah, not a good idea, probably, Sally. Anyway, you return to the Tabard, where eventually, I mean, you've probably ate something there. I'm guessing. If
Yeah.
so, then well, the meal cost you 5 pennies, but it was tasty and regenerating. After that, Sigismund and your daughter Matthew, they've also came back, to have something, to have a quick bite before returning to the archives, and they've met you, all of you.
You found something?
Well, brother, yes, I did find something. Apparently, the boy, the Rorik, he almost has 0 claims on the land. I think that Lady Gebauer is probably the strongest claimant of them all, because the friar and his brother, well, I mean, they are, main thing speaking for them is the fact that they're Sigmarites, but not much else. Their family has been long in decline. It's just it's even less than a shadow of its former self.
They could cause problems, though.
Well,
yeah, that's the problem with them, is they have an army of nutcases behind them.
well, it's your decision.
If I think that if we're going to give it to the woman, which it sounds like that's the right thing or the best thing to do, we almost have to have some reason, to discredit them in a way that won't come back and still get us killed. But specifically, some way to discredit them from getting it, so that their army is much less willing to be their army.
If I think that Sigma said that the law of the Emperor is the most important thing in the Empire, so if you give the manner to Dracula, they have to listen to the law.
Yeah, but we're dealing with the unhinged. I mean, those were flagellants. They were, they're not all there. They don't necessarily. They pick and choose which things they want to believe.
Maybe ask for help some bishop, some patriarch of Sigma. Maybe the patriarch will be smarter than his friars and don't want to make trouble to the whole empire, to the Empire City.
One we haven't actually looked at the property in question, right?
The property is just a property, no matter how it and what shape they want it, and we have to decide. So let's decide on the state of the law and check everything that we can in the archives and in the city.
There could be something with the property itself that we're missing. Why is it so sought after?
Oh, I can almost guarantee you there's something we're missing, but
that's the one place we haven't looked. I mean,
yeah, but the property is remember, it's in Talabek land.
Yeah, we're on a limited time frame here. But if we could figure out what the deal is, we could use that to our advantage. If we could do a little bit of quick snooping. I mean, obviously we can't go out there, but maybe the brothers have let somebody know what it is they want about it.
They want the abbey. They want to start a new friarship, or how to say.
Yeah, but I mean,
more pilgrims and more fanatics. What's the difference?
While that will bring them more money, I wonder if there's not something else that we don't know about it.
Old religion and Order of Sigmar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Two big things around here. I'm sure there's something we're not getting.
I am not interested in the religion thoughts and religion wars. I think that we have to make it by the law, and that's all.
For the parties involved, religion seems to be the main issue.
The main issue is land.
Right, but it's all hinged on religion. When they talk badly about each other, that's the first thing they bring up.
It's only something to talk about. The most important thing is money. And also,
so what's the next course of action for now?
I think we got to figure out how, if we're going to give it to Drakilda, we got to figure out how to keep a bunch of zealots from rioting before we can do that.
So maybe ask some patriarch about keeping calm the friar, and I will and Sigismund search something to. Well, if Dracula has the strongest claim, we have to make sure if that's true.
But remember, the task wasn't just to give it to the person with the strongest claim.
Yeah.
It was. Hold on. Let me flip back over to it. Hold on just a second.
It was to keep the peace as well. Yeah. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, you're right. So let's check if
Maybe we should check in with Nero.
what?
Maybe we should check in with Nero.
Oh, is that the crime boss, or is that the
Yeah, he's the guy that turned us on to this job. He has something to gain in this too. Remember?
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah. Was the nooses humor, the gallows humor?
Yeah.
Gallows,
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's go talk to Nero.
I just wanted all of you to roll for Common Knowledge Empire.
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
I'm rolling on half.
Andrew, I see that you still roll very well.
Yeah. Well, it's not a fight, so.
Yeah.
I use a luck point.
Alright.
Am I rolling on half?
You don't have Common Knowledge Empire.
Okay, so I did not get.
You roll on half always. No successes. Alright, doesn't matter. You want to speak with Nero. So you need to travel.
I will go to the patriarch of the Sigmar.
You want to go?
I don't want to go to the, to
the crime boss.
Yeah, the crime boss. I want to go to the priest. I don't like either priests and the crime bosses, but I prefer priests.
Why don't you go do that, and then Sally and I will go to Nero.
I agree.
It's probably smarter to send 2 people to the crime boss, 2 or 3, a group to the crime boss, because you're
General will go with you, so it's 3. I will go with Sigismund too.
You're much less likely to get shanked in the search, so.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you take General with you, and Harold, you go to the Temple of Sigmar.
With Sigismund and my daughter.
All right. So you take Sigismund.
Do you guys want to meet at the Black Door Inn tonight?
Well, yes. There's the question of the inn.
Yeah. We should arrange where we're gonna meet.
Okay, in the inn.
Which inn?
This one, I think.
The tap.
You wanna change your place for living?
I mean, I guess I'll stay here again tonight, but we gotta find something else.
So we can meet at the Griffin's collection the next day, tomorrow. If you want to find some other place and you're not sure if you're going back to the university.
Let's meet tonight. Let's.
Right, okay. So in the Taberson.
The Tabard, okay. Tabard tonight then.
Yeah.
So you've agreed to meet here one more time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you set out.
Stay here one night.
Yeah. Harold, you take your family and you travel not far to the High Gate, leading to Altstadt, the old town of Noun. Of course, you have to pay.
Yeah, I know.
3 pennies per person, since you are going to the classy neighborhood.
Yeah.
You turn left after entering.
Can you move the map? Because you moved it and.
Oh, how exactly? Now?
More. Up too much. A bit to the top. Okay, to the right. Okay, now it's good.
It's good. Sorry. All right. Anyway, you've passed the guards, the heavily guarded gate. You turn left and enter the temple quarter.
Yeah.
I assume you're looking for a Temple of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Of course, you find it eventually because the Temple of Sigmar is one of the biggest temples in the town. It's magnificently built. People are coming in and out almost all the time because there are lots of Sigmarites here in None. It's a Sigmarite city after all. Magnus the Pious, one of the most famous emperor after Sigmar himself, was from Naun, and he even made it the capital of the empire after the Great War against Chaos. So anyway, you enter the Sigmarite temple. Inside, of course, there are hundreds of people.
I want to ask Sigismund if you know who is who will be the man above the friar. Well, he was a priest, so maybe he knows the
I'm not really sure, brother. I've heard that in Naun is a place of seat of one of the archlectors of Sigmar. People who are under the Grand Theogonist himself. But I doubt that he would be willing to meet with you.
Yeah, you're right. So pick someone high in the ranks and.
Well, I guess we could try Abbot, maybe.
Okay, an abbot. Where can we find an abbot? In the Great Temple?
Ask for him?
Okay, that's a good idea.
Probably.
So I want to ask one of the priests about where to find an abbot.
You approach a priest, a solemn-looking, serious man, who is completely bald, of course.
An abbot of Nome?
Greetings, citizen. How may I help you?
Greetings, good sire. I am looking for an abbot that holds one of the. Well, I forget the word.
Oh, an abbot, you say?
Yeah.
Huh. You know that abbot is not meeting with just anyone.
I have a business offer from the College of Heralds.
Oh, you're from college. That changes things. Of course. I will contact Abbot. Ask if he'd be willing to meet with you. If you would just please wait here.
I will. My name is Harald Hildebrand.
Very well. He says, and he goes in rather unspecified direction to find the abbot. Meanwhile, Brian, Andrew, you walk out of the tavern.
We've been talking. Yeah.
You cross the bridge. Pay.
How much?
2 pennies each.
Okay.
And you arrive at Faulstadt, the more industrial district of None, part of None. For some reason you can feel and taste the ash much stronger here than in any other place, save maybe the Universitat district where the College of Engineering and the Imperial Gunnery School are located. Anyway, you search for the Gallows Humor Tavern. You quickly remember where it was, and as you approach it through the tight, narrow streets filled with unsavory types, all sorts of unsavory types, you immediately start feeling a lot less safer than before. Eventually you enter the tavern itself. Dank, half-dark place. full of dangerous types. You can most of them sit there, with their hoods on, weapons close to hand. Yeah, you feel rather vulnerable here. You can also see Nero standing behind the gloomy bar and already transfixing you with his one good eye.
I nod to him.
He nods back.
I walk over to the bar.
Right? Oh, it's you. Did you finish the job already?
We're about to. We've done the investigation. We've got word from all three parties involved, but that's it. There's something else.
What?
Your side of it.
What else?
We need your side of it, as in who benefits, who doesn't.
I don't care who benefits, who doesn't. I just gave you a job to do. I expect you to do it, to use your brains. I assume, Halfling, that you don't want to be just another foot soldier for the powerful families of Noun, that you want to become a player yourself.
That's right.
So, to become a player, you must use the thing that the gods gave you, and I'm talking about the thing between your ears, not between your legs. Use your imagination, common sense, intelligence, if you possess any. Make the call, accept the consequences. Come back to me when you got the job done.
I order a bottle of whiskey.
He brings you a bottle of whiskey. Covered in covered in dust, bit dirty. This is on the house, but
Thanks.
don't fail.
I'll check back in when it's done.
I expect you to do that.
Okay. I walk back out.
Yeah. You all walk outside, followed by the, well, not hostile but predatory stares of the patrons. You stand outside the gallows humor in the weak sun. I'm sorry, strong sun of Empire Summer. All three of you.
I look at Lucas. So did you get any of that, or was there anything to even get?
I don't know, but I know I don't want to stand around right here longer than we have to, and I also know I want to get the hell out of this town sooner than later. So, yeah, I think we head back to the less seedy district of town, and ponder what he meant, because, yeah, I don't know that I believe that he doesn't care who we give it to. Like, clearly there's somebody.
Maybe is his name attached in these documents at all? I mean, there's some connection. He benefits somehow.
Well, and here's the thing too: we don't know that it's this one that he cares about. We were given 3. He might only care about 1 or 2 of them, and this might not be it. But I don't know.
Let's look into the kids some more. Maybe the kids got some kind of relation.
Brothers?
No, Rorig, the kid that has 0 claim.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's something there.
Yeah. Well, didn't he invite me to? Well, we'd had to have gone to Altdorf for that, wouldn't we?
We would have had to give him the property before he'd deliver on anything. So. Maybe we should approach him again and say, look, if you have any friends, you need to drop their names right now.
I don't know that he would.
That's the only case he has. Like, look, you have 0 case. Yeah, come out and say it, or we're gonna move on with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can try that.
He hanged out at the University District anyway.
Yeah.
I think it was at the Tabard where we first met him.
Yeah.
So we'll just head back there. Out of character, I'm pretty clueless.
Yeah.
There's something I'm missing.
Yeah, but that's me all the time. So,
and I'm worried because the last time I was missing something, we got an entire town destroyed.
Yes, that
Now,
was quite entertaining.
Yeah. There's one little detail that we missed. Pretty big.
Alright, Matthew, you've waited for a small bit. Eventually the priest returns and tells you the abbot will see you now, Sir Herald.
Thank you.
Please follow me. You can take your family with you.
Hello.
You follow him to the upper levels of the temple. As you go there, you of course you walk high, intricately ornamented stairs. Beautiful paintings, stained glass windows, countless symbols of hammers, skulls, and griffins, all associated with the Sigmarite religion. Eventually you enter the huge cabinet. Inside sits an elderly man who actually has hair, but short hair, sorry. He also has a beard. He sits dressed in simple robes, and he's scratching something with a quill in his. Well, it's a big book. Let's just say. He's the only man in the room. Which in itself is huge. He looks at you. Oh, thank you, Otto. You can leave us now. Father, he says, and he leaves. The older priest, the older priest stands up as you say greetings. He nods to you. Of course, your daughter and your brother also greet him with respect. I was told that you're from the College of Heralds.
Yes, I am.
What is it about, boy?
I want to speak about one of your men, about the Durbine brothers.
Durbine brothers. Oh. I seem to recall Caspar Durbine, who is a friar.
From St. Otto Schadenfreude Friary.
Yes. Not far from here, actually. What about him?
He's one of our clients. He
Yes.
wants Abbey in a village in Talabat land. But I am afraid that his claim may not be strong enough for the officials, and he only gave the land.
And what land are we talking about, boy?
Interbound village in Talabat. probably heard about the
Ah, I know that place. It's it's a place of scum and villainy, of old faith. Old faith which Sigmar himself did not approve of. Yes, yes. Well, it would be very good if Friar Dulbine would be able to get a claim on that land. He would return it to the fold, let's just
but
say.
as I said, the papers of origin are weak for him, and his claim is weak.
Basically,
And
the abbot looks at you, you know, long, and, well, feigning disinterest. I mean, it's not that he's feigning disinterest, he just looks at you and... So, where's the problem?
we have we, as you know, good abbot, the friar leads a group of zealots.
You mean
Yes,
faithful? You mean faithful of Sigmar?
yes.
Yes, yes.
Officials and the city don't need any faithful of Sigmar with and any zealous companions to make disturbance in the city.
That's nonsense. That's some... That's some heretic propaganda.
I am asking I am asking you to keep the friar calm if the law will be against him and somebody else will get the money.
He looks at you long, with a long hard stare. Good boy. What you just said basically amounts to me asking one of my fellow clergymen to be calm in the face of obvious and unjust action, because the village of Unterbaum, you see, it's about the people, it's about their hearts and minds. This village, this land should return to Sigmar. My brother my brother in faith, of course, he just makes God's will, our God's will. And you ask me to what? To just tell him not to do that? Are you insane, man?
I ask you to help the officials not to provoke any revolts in the city.
I have
If the
a
letter of
suggestion
law
for
will be
you.
against the prior.
I have a suggestion for you, boy. As he says boy, you remember the encounter with the guards and the chief guard who was saying boy all the time. It's quite unsettling. Anyway, let's cut to the meat of the matter. Harold, is it?
Yes.
Yes,
Harold,
Harold. Yes,
Harold,
Harold.
son of
Harold.
the-
Let's stay with Harold. Why don't you? You're the only one who takes care of this case?
No, I'm not.
How many others are there?
There's 5 of us.
5. Very well. So why don't you and your friends simply decide that brother Kasper Durbine is the one true heir to Unterbaum. Problem solved. And don't look at me like that, boy. Your organization is famously crooked and corrupt. Really, this course of action would give you much benefits from our temple, not to mention the everlasting gratefulness of Sigmar, of course. Unterbaum would return to our fold. We would completely eradicate the accursed old faith from that area. And I can assure you that Temple of Sigmar would be very grateful to the College of Heralds and would be willing to help your organization in times of dire need, should it need some help. Given the fact that I have the ear of the Archlector, who has the ear of the Grand Theogonist himself, I don't think I should be telling you why this is a good idea and why should you not even consider it, but act according to it.
I am not interested in the politics, dear Abbot.
Oh, but
I am not
boy.
from here. I am from Nordland, from far away.
Yes,
I don't wanna...
I've heard your accent, boy. I know, but you may not be interested in politics, but your overlords are certainly are. Just like me. I mean, you don't care honestly who will get the land, whether it be my brother in faith or those other people whom I don't even know. For you it's just a matter of a few confessions, you know, giving a report to your superior and so on. So what do you care if you will give the report according to which Brother Durbine, Kaspar Durbine, is the one true heir to Unterbaum?
It depends on the law of the Empire and on my conscience.
The law of the Empire is the law of Sigmar Heldenhammer, who created the Empire 2,500 years ago, boy. He created the Empire, he set its laws, he's our father and our god.
So
His will is law.
So I presume that he will be very happy if we go by the law. That's all I wanted to know.
Don't you dare to presume the will of Sigmar. You are unworthy. You don't even have Sigmarite symbols on you.
Right.
You're probably...
I'm unworthy.
You're probably some half Norse anyway, since you're from Nordland. I'm giving you a sweet deal right here. So tell you what, to sweeten the deal more, I will pay you. Or maybe you'd like me to help you with sending your, I assume that's your daughter, to good education. What say you?
I don't want bribes from you, Abbot. I think I know everything I wanted. Thank you for your time.
Yes. Oh, before you go, just one more thing. I assume you're not stupid enough to tell other people about what transpired here.
No, I won't.
Very well.
That was our business meeting.
Sigmar be with you all. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Abbot.
And with that you walk outside where, you know, the tough and serious brother Otto walks you to the door, not saying anything. You walk outside and, you know, your brother looks at you and says, "Brother,
yeah.
What the hell is going on here, and why do I have the feeling that once again we are getting ourselves into some nasty shit? I mean, didn't we escape Nordland to avoid such situations?"
We escaped Northern to avoid chaos. And
Yes. Don't talk about chaos in the presence of Sigmarites, fool.
we fought it.
Are you
But
insane? Do you want to...
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Harold,
We are the defend. I was the defender of the Empire.
they don't know that! And they don't care! You
have proofs.
saw how that priest looked at you.
Yes, I know. I'm not afraid of that old man.
I know that you are a hero, Harold. I saw you do heroic things in Nordland, and gods know that only because of you, our family, well, what remains of our family is here, but this is a different place, brother.
Yes, you're right.
Honestly, I would take his offer. You could send your daughter to school. You've already lost your son. Do you really want to endanger her? What if we meet another thing like that in that village there?
Okay, Sigismund. So go there and say that you accept that.
I'm not...
It will be on your conscience.
My conscience... I
You
left it in Nordland after I saw what those monsters from the north did. I don't
So
have
do
any
it.
conscience anymore, brother.
So do it.
I'm not the one making the calls, unfortunately.
Me too.
But I
have
will
to
talk
talk-
about that. But I will talk about it to Harold and Sally.
Sorry, and Lucas.
Sorry, Sally and Lucas. Because I can't believe that we are not making what's good for our family. The Empire will take care of itself, brother.
We are part of the Empire.
Of course we are, but what did the Empire did for us? Did they send armies to Nordland to stop the invasion? Come on! Be a realist, brother. You let your idealism take better of you.
Yeah. I'm an old soldier. I believe in what I want.
You are an old fool, and you will have us all killed one day. That's what you are.
Maybe you're right.
I'm an even bigger fool because despite all that, I will still follow you to the end.
Maybe you're right.
However, think about your child, your only child.
Maybe you're right. But not today. Let's go back to the tabards.
Yeah, just 6 pennies for all of you. Alright, meanwhile, you boys, what do you do after that? I saw that you've written a lot of stuff. I'm going to...
By going back, I want to show to Malvin the temples. And
What do you want? Sorry?
I want to show to Malvin the temples
Oh, sure.
and
She's...
talk about
She loves this place, you know. It's very... She says that it's very pretty. It's much cleaner than when you live. And she asks you, why, Daddy, why are we not living in here?
We are too poor now to do that.
Oh, she says. And when we will be not poor, you know, to live here?
When Sigismund sells his soul, I smile to Sigismund.
He looks at you with a murderous glare. I mean, he would show you the middle finger, but... Well, not this time, I guess. Anyway, you return to the tabard. You know, walking through the gate. And you wait there for Lucas and Sally and Gennaro. Guys, what are you going to do after you've exited the... after you've left the gallows humor?
We want to stop by a pharmacist. Sally's got an idea for picking something up, and then I think we are going to try to get more information out of the third candidate with a bottle of whiskey and some good drugs.
Okay. Okay, so on your way back, you've spotted a few pharmacists even. What do you want to buy?
I want to walk in, with my, kind of grimacing like I'm in pain. My scars are really hurting.
All right.
And I want to tell the pharmacist you know, I've been prescribed everything. I've been trying to put stuff in my whiskey at night to try and dull the pain, but you know, it just knocks me right out or completely dulls my wits. Is there anything that'll keep me lucid so I can still?
You mean something for the pain, but something that will keep
We'll
you,
keep.
keep
Yeah,
you going. I should have something like that, yes. And he, you know, he just rummages through his glass bottle storage. He eventually returns with a small vial of some bluish liquid. Here, take this. 2 to 3 drops per quart, but no more, or it can end badly for you.
badly how?
Well, you will be you'll be heavily drugged. Just let's just say that. You'll be feeling strange, like you're in a daydream or some such.
So, if I pour myself a glass of whiskey,
Yes.
how much should I put in that?
To a glass? A single drop should suffice.
But if I use 2 drops, then I might get a little strange feeling, right?
Yes. Unless you're a big, strong man, I suggest you keep to a single small drop. Since, no offense to you, Master Halfling, but you are a bit smaller than the rest of us.
Yeah, I have to keep that in mind with the dosage, obviously. So, what about my friend Lucas here?
He looks at you, Lucas. Yes. How
Someone
much?
his size.
Well, like I said, also a drop probably. I would not test, the theory of 2 or more drops. 3 drops could potentially even be very, very bad for you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, how much do I owe you for this?
Oh, it's 8 silver for this bottle.
8 silver. Can you come down on that at all?
Well, sir, it's rather hard to come by. You can try your fellowship.
Okay. I'm gonna try and roll it right from the sheet. I've never done that before.
Okay.
There's a little icon next to it. Did it roll?
Wait a second. Yeah, I see it. Versus fellowship. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You have 1 success. Oh, very well. Sorry, I will have to roll a counter test for that, but you should be able to. Oh. All right. I will sell it to you for 5 silver.
5 silver? That sounds like a deal. Thank you very much.
Then we have a deal.
Okay. I'm gonna deduct that. What do I put it in as in my inventory?
Uh,
The liquid.
Liquid drug.
Okay. Two drops is bad.
2 or more.
Make sure nobody gets 2 drops.
Okay, you've bought the drug. What now?
We're going back to the tavern and we're gonna look for Rorig, because that's where he hangs out, right?
Yes, he hangs
In fact,
out.
I think he has a room there, doesn't he?
He has a room there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Which might actually make it safer because we can convince him for the after party.
You can jump the bastard in his room.
I didn't say
He also
that.
didn't seem to sorry, did somebody just send me a message?
Yeah, me.
Skype?
Yeah, it was on Skype.
Matthew, yeah. Matthew, are you right now online?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so basically, the boys just bought some drugs to drug poor Rorik.
Okay.
And
We want to try to get some more information out of him.
yeah, and they plan to, they plan to deliver the drugs
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
to
Yeah,
him in the tavern.
Rorik seemed to like boys, by the way.
Oh my god. Kinda forgot about that, really. Alright.
That's also an angle for you, Lucas.
Yeah, the back angle.
Yeah, that's that. I've already made the joke about that.
Oh. Well, one of you can always become his toy boy,
Well, at least enough to get him drugged and drunk.
Take one for the team.
Take one in the ass. Sorry. That was childish. Alright, anyway, you return to the tavern, I presume, or do you want to... because I recall that you wanted to speak with your leader, maybe? Or not? I mean, leader in the college.
We discussed it, but I think we're gonna skip that.
Alright.
You bought some drugs in suppositories?
No,
So-
no. We bought some drugs to put in whiskey.
Okay.
So,
Okay. You come back to the Universitat district. Pay, of course, please. 2 pennies per person.
Okay.
Because you crossed the bridge once again.
we have got to get out of this godforsaken town. God's forsaken town. I'm sorry. Tall
Price has
forsaken
gone
town.
down. I think so. It was silver before. Now it's just pennies.
No, I thought it was pennies the whole time, except for that one dude who wanted like
9 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 4 silver a few times.
Yeah.
I thought that was the going rate anyway. If it's pennies, hell.
Still, you'd eat up through your money pretty quickly that way.
I gotta make some money soon.
Yeah.
Probably
So-
that's a good idea.
Well, we're getting paid for this though.
Not till the end though.
Yeah. Although we paid for lunch today, and we're supposed to get free lunches. Or yesterday,
Yeah.
whenever we got back from Drekhilda. That was part of our paycheck.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sorry. You've got free lunch, of course. So please don't subtract the 5 pennies for lunch from your sheets, or add them if you.
I already took it off.
All right. So adjust your sheets, please, because I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too until just a second ago.
Yeah. So anyway, you return to the tabard.
Yeah.
At this point, there are quite a few people there, enjoying their meals. You even see Rorik sitting with a few other heralds. He's clearly in the center of attention, popular person. They all laugh at his jokes.
Lucas, I think we need to get him alone, and you could say that, we've decided we're going to go with him, and we're going to discuss the terms or something.
Yeah, but I think we want to wait until there's fewer people around him.
Yeah.
Boss, maybe we should just, rough him up a bit, eh? As Gennaro. Take the bastard behind the alley and, show him the old Talian hospitality.
He might have friends of ours, though.
If he likes clubs so much, if you get my drift, then I can introduce him to mine.
We might have mutual friends, and I just want to make sure that we don't before we go with an option like that.
Well, alright. But remember, the offer still stands.
He's going through beating withdrawal.
It's tragic he did not beat anyone up in like a few days.
What a demon, though.
Anyway.
So yeah,
what's your plan?
I guess first we should meet up with Harold and obviously swap information, and then once we see Rorik's party kind of dwindle a little bit, we'll call him over and
we could just invite him over for a celebratory drink.
well, that's what I was thinking is tell him we'll start off with what you said about we're going to go with him, but we want to discuss the matter in private, and then that's where we hey, you want a drink? While we're discussing this? Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier in a back room than it would be.
Right, getting back to his room, or ideally his room, but his room or our room, and get talking to him, because we all under the guise of, hey, but we want to make sure we know what's in it for us, kind of stuff.
Yeah. Before we hand over all of our leverage to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a strategy. For right now, if we see Harold, I'm gonna go sit with them.
Yeah, you can actually see Harold and his family sitting near the table eating their free meal, which I forgot about.
Yay, free meal.
Harold, you can also see Gennaro and the gang. I mean, Sally, Gennaro, and Lucas coming inside.
I nod to them.
Yeah, I think we'll go sit over there and, like I said, keep an eye on Rorik until his group is thinned out a little bit.
Alright.
I spoke with the abbot. Well, we spoke. We spoke with the abbot.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Not very good.
How so?
Try to convince me that helping the church the Church of Sigmar is the best way to go on. And
For who?
For us and for them and for the College of Heralds.
Did he make you an offer?
I didn't want to listen about bribery.
You didn't what?
I didn't want to listen about bribery.
Huh.
My brother.
So other than a bribe,
if you think that that's the only option, I can do that again. But now I don't want to see that man in a short time. Don't like priests like that.
yeah, they could definitely pull a lot of strings.
Maybe he's pulling some strings. Maybe you're right, but
Did he say anything about Drakilda?
no. We spoke only about Durbine. They want to make a crusade from that place.
What was the bribe? I'm just curious.
Wanted to send my daughter to a temple school, and probably in the first moment she wanted to offer some money. I don't know.
What was the crusade they wanted to run?
In the Orbit Land there's Old Fate. They are Sigmarites. There's an abbey. They want to make Old Faters the New Faters.
Hey, I'm guessing by Old Faith they mean like Tal and Rhea versus Chaos. Okay, cool.
I mean, the less popular gods than Sigmar.
Right.
Nature gods, basically. Yeah.
So. Right.
Taurania.
Yeah, exactly. Tauraya.
Yeah.
Few of their, local aspects.
Right. Okay. Cool.
It seems to be an equal downside to giving the property to Drakilda as well as Casper. the happy medium might be this dumb kid sitting over here.
Well, my only concern of that is then that's going to make us look corrupt, and that's going to give the Sigmarite even more of a
It's going to make college look
pulpit
corrupt,
piece,
which
right?
everybody seems to know it is anyway.
The Sigmarites ain't interested in the law or in what's really is. What are the real claims?
Yeah, but that gives them an ability to get in the pulpit and be like, "Oh, here is proof of their corruption.
Yeah,
Let's riot in the
It's
streets."
not proof. It's not proof. It's an allegation, maybe.
Right, but they're preachers. That's what they do. They
that's why we have to
and
have
that gives
to
them.
make sure if Drakilda has the strongest claim, if there is no problem, or if Dubine has some claims that we haven't found before.
But I do want to rule out that our other boss doesn't want us to give it to this guy too. That's because if this is who he thinks is supposed to get it for whatever reason, I don't want to end up face down in the river.
We got 0 answers from him. He said to use our brains. So I think before we make a decision, we need to get every piece of information. And this kid sitting over here needs a few more drinks in him, I think.
Yeah.
The Zealots can make some rods, and I think that Drakilda can make some other problems too. I don't want to meet some ogre in the street. But the Zealots are the same for me.
Let's keep an eye on this kid and try and move naturally.
Yeah.
Well, the kid is, he's still drinking and laughing. It's probably, you can guess that he probably doesn't have that much to do today anymore, so he's fully indulging himself.
Yeah, once his party thins out a little bit, because I don't know that it's going to thin out completely, we'll go over there and start talking to him.
Alright. So we wait.
I think if we all just walk over there, it'll thin out naturally. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just kind of dominate the conversation.
We can handle it that way if you'd rather, yeah.
I will go home with my daughter.
Okay.
Pardon me?
I will go home with my daughter.
Okay, yeah, probably a good idea.
So
We'll be back here tomorrow morning.
Yes, see you tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Right.
Can we take a quick break so I can run to the restroom before this happens?
Me too.
Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah.
What's happening? The break. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I chugged a bunch of Dr. Pepper before this. Oh, am I the only one here?
I'm back, guys.
Cool. Just me so far. Hey, are you from Spartanburg? Is that what your Facebook page said?
Greenville, yeah.
Greenville. That's it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
But
from
I
Charlotte.
think Jacksonville to be exact, but yeah, that's where I was born.
Yeah, I'm originally from Charlotte, so just over
Okay.
the other side of the border.
I lived in Raleigh for a while too.
Okay. Yeah, my wife's got a friend who's from Greenville, and she absolutely loves the city. So she insists that they're about to get an NFL team.
That's not going to happen, but it is a nice city. There's no way they're getting an NFL team.
No, I know. She just it's one of those people that thinks her hometown is the greatest place ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is, because you have like everything that a big city has, but it's, I mean, what, like 50,000 people or something? It's pretty small. You have like all the luxuries you have in like Cleveland or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In like a little tiny town, it's pretty cool.
Except it's not Cleveland.
There's even an international airport right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like don't even have to go to Charlotte.
Yeah. They got a good radio station. The Planet.
I don't remember that.
As one of the better rock stations I've ever found. I forget their number, but we could pick it up in Charlotte. It was a good station.
Yeah. Are you're Alexandria now, or
Yeah. Just I work in Alexandria. Yeah.
is Ashburn?
Pardon me?
Is Ashburn near like where the com's gonna be?
Yeah. So Ashburn is about 45 minutes west of DC. I mean, it's a pretty easy drive. It's just 45 minutes because of traffic. Not because of distance. It's but I mean, it's pretty much due west. It's part of Greater DC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's actually the place is right next to George Washington University.
Okay.
So
you
know,
you guys are pretty much open to any specialist games.
Yeah, it would be first, second, third edition fantasy, first edition 40K specialist games. Yeah.
So not Necromunda and like
No,
Gorka
that would include that. Yeah, I don't know that Gorka Morka would be included. Necromunda would definitely be in there.
Yeah.
So for the past couple of years, somebody's run a huge scenario, but we're talking about not doing that this year. And just kind of making it, I mean, if you want to run a scenario, great, but, try to make it a little smaller and try to make it maybe accommodate what people bring instead of you bringing everything for it, if that makes sense.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So like one idea that one of the guys is it's a frog hunt. And so, you put out a little party of fantasy miniatures for, whatever race you want, with some conditions, and, you hunt some dangerous frogs or snails or something. Versus, like I said, in past years, we've had these huge siege battles and stuff like that.
Mordheim is too late in the game.
Mordheim would be included, too.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's usually, I mean, and Epic as well. We've had Epic every year.
I have a huge Gothic fleet. Huge fleet.
I don't know that anybody's brought that in the past.
Even when it was big, it was hard to find a game.
Yeah, and then all the board games and stuff, Hero Quest, Talisman, stuff like that too.
So, yeah.
Okay, guys, you can see that the crowd is slowly diminishing until only like 2 guys sit with Rorik, who is seriously tipsy right now at this point. After drinking a few beers.
Is the rest of the crowd in the tavern also thinned out?
Well, not exactly, but they're like minding their own business.
Okay.
Yeah, I still think we want to try to go back to his room to discuss specifics.
Yeah.
We want to try to get him there, and his room or our room. His room ideally, because I think he'd be more at ease there. But
You seem to have a rapport with him last time, so.
yeah, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I think I like the idea of going over there and dominating the conversation until the other couple of people kind of get up and wander off.
I think when he thinks that he's probably going to get the place, he'll want to talk alone.
What is that noise in the background?
Yeah, exactly. What's that noise?
Maybe it's here.
What?
Maybe it's here. My girlfriend is picking out some medicines.
Oh, all right.
Maybe that's that.
Right. So, Harold, you returned with your family to your small tenement house. What's your plans for the rest of the day?
None.
None. So you
Let's
just
stay with the family. Make some. Oh no, I forgot. I wanted to go to my sister for supper.
to eat supper. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
I want to buy some wine and go there for supper with the family.
all right. You went out. You've bought some, provisions, some wine, bread, sausages, stuff like that. You've paid 7 pennies for that in total.
I want to buy some wine to go to my sister for supper.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So that's why. All right. So
You were appointed.
yeah, with your whole family, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you've paid. Okay, so you've paid 5 pennies for the wine. You went to your sister, who was of course happy to see you. Her husband also greeted you all. They basically ask, how do you like nouns so far? Does it treat you well?
The city is big and the guards aren't always pleasant. Everything will be good. We've got some job and everything will be okay.
No, that's great. Where do you work? Asks your sister.
In the College of Heralds.
She was like, oh, but her husband immediately, looked at you with maybe not hostility, but well, let's just say that he's not impressed. He's probably one of the people who don't really like Heralds that much. He says that, Harold, since you're a herald now,
yeah,
you should be very careful around guards with your herald tabard.
Yeah, I know.
Because they don't really like heralds that much.
I know.
Yeah, just a word of friendly advice from someone who wishes you good.
Thanks for your advice, but I know that.
Yeah, but your sister is genuinely, impressed that you've managed to pull such a job, and she's asking how long will you be working there. Do they pay good?
Yes, they pay good.
That's wonderful. Maybe you'll be able to move to a nicer part of town.
I hope I will.
That's fantastic.
Maybe someday, but I need some money to start my own business.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I've got officer commissions.
right.
So I want to start a path of mercenaries.
Really? That's
And
very ambitious.
I'm an old soldier. I can do nothing more.
Well, you know that you always have our full support.
Thanks for cope.
And with that, the dinner, which is very tasty and very good, goes smoothly. You guys, you go to his table, I presume.
Yeah.
Alright. He looks at you. Oh, my friends! Welcome, welcome. Please sit down. um, he looks at his buddies. These are my friends, you know. They're heralds just like us. You know, they look at you, the two guys. They clearly don't like what they see, and says, "Oh, you know what, Rorik? We have a couple of errands to run today. We'll see you tomorrow, eh? Oh yeah, sure, tomorrow. Yeah, we can drink tomorrow, just like today and yesterday. Yeah, sure we can. Uh, be Sigmar be with you and with you, gentlemen." And with that, they get up and just leave you very fast. Rorik looks at you.
Can I nod to Gennaro when they walk past?
After a couple of seconds, he goes up and goes after them. That's it.
Just follow him, or can I say it in Tillian? I guess.
Yeah, but he asks also in Tillian why.
Just see where they go.
Why do we care?
I'm saying this in Tillian, right?
Yeah.
Because they seem to be patrons of Roig here.
You know, he looks at you quizzically, but of course goes up and follows them. So you stay at the table with Lucas only.
Yeah.
So, asks Rorik, how can I help you? What can I do to you? With you? Sorry.
Well, we come to celebrate.
Celebrate!
I elbow Sally for the whiskey. We want
I
to
show him the bottle how.
we want to discuss
Good
some
year,
things
too.
privately. Why don't we go back to your room and we can have this bottle and celebrate and discuss terms.
My room, you say? Oh, you naughty boy. Very well. You said you have whiskey?
Oh, whole bottle of it, brand new
Oh.
or
Show 'em
unopened,
the
not
bottle.
brand new. Yeah.
So then, of course, please, come. It's a shame that the Tylian stud left us. I would really like to drink with him. Anyway,
He'll probably be back.
You
yeah.
can come back later, yeah. He had some errands to run.
Anyway, you go up and you follow seriously tipsy Rorik to his room. As you enter, you can see that, well, he probably lives much better than most of his college friends, you know. He's got nice furniture. You can see lots of bottles, empty bottles from, I mean, expensive. These are expensive wine bottles, basically. You can see that he sleeps on silk, or at least on very good, on a very good bedding.
So, first thing I'm going to do when we get in there is ask him if he's got glasses. And then once
I have.
once he hands the glasses to Sally to pour, I'm going to distract him by talking about the bed so that Sally can put the stuff in his drink.
All right.
Because
What do
he
you want me to
seems like
roll?
he'd probably be pretty interested in talking about the quality of his betting with me.
Yeah, he
You taking this angle?
indeed he
Hey,
is.
I just have to distract him so that he doesn't see somebody put something in his drink. That's all.
Oh my god.
Distract me?
All right. Roll for your fellowship, Andrew, to see how well can you distract him. Actually.
Oh, my excellent fellowship.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
any
gonna use
luck?
a luck point. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Yeah.
a luck point because that's a botch.
Oh. No successes. All right.
That's
Is there a modifier?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
assuming
yeah. Of
no
course.
modifiers
Of course
because he's
you have
drunk.
modifier because he's drunk. Sure thing. No worries. You've managed to do that and avoid, physical contact. Although he was like, mm, mm. But you are grateful for the first time in a long time. You are grateful for your facial scars because that's probably what kept him off you, your pox scars. Meanwhile, Sally, you've prepared the drinks. By the way, you see that his glasses are also of excellent quality. With
I
gold.
want to put 2 drops into one secretly.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
No. Don't roll.
Okay.
Andrew managed to, distract him with his distract skills. Anyway.
I just picture Bugs Bunny dressed like a girl for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
This has elements of that in it. Yeah. Our seriously cartoonish plan.
Hey,
Okay.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've managed to pull your cartoonish plan through,
Yeah.
and Sally quickly joins you with 3 glasses. He hands each of the glass to each one of you. Leaves himself with one. Of course, Lucas,
I have the special ones.
Yeah, you
or-
are hoping that he did not, mistake the glasses, because that would be rather,
Yeah.
well,
Because it will kick.
yeah.
Yeah. We'd really be hoping Gennaro returns sooner than later. So once we start drinking, obviously I'm not gonna, I'm gonna drink slowly. But I think we want to start talking about what, the exact benefits to us of giving him Underbaum.
Well, I mean, Unterbaum is mine by right. It's mine by right. I have these papers, yeah? And this paper says that I have a claim, my family has a claim to it. I mean, he also, produces a few dried sausages and distributes them among you. By the way, sorry that I'm eating, but I haven't ate almost anything today, so
That's fine.
if you excuse me. So anyway, I don't get it. Why some Sigmarite bigot and some woman, he says this with, with utter contempt and disgust, why should they receive what is rightfully mine?
Because they have pieces of paper too.
I also have a piece of paper.
Right, I know, but if it just comes down to paper, then we can't give it to everybody. And the last time we spoke with you, you mentioned some things about making it worth our while.
No, of course I can make it worth your while.
Right, that's what we need to. That's what we want to discuss.
So, what do you have in mind?
Well, before we even discuss what we have in mind, we need to know, who. We need to make sure that you can provide, and we want to know who your friend is, your patron is, so that we're assured.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does to us because we need a form of insurance that this is somebody that can actually back up their plan, back up back up what's been promised.
Well, but what is it you want? Money or something? I have a lot of money. I can give you money.
How anybody we can get money anywhere. It's influence
What do you want? You want to be, I don't know, sucked off or something?
Oh, of course not. No. We want influence and importance.
Maybe later he will.
What?
Maybe later he will, depending on how the conversation goes.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, he says like, all right. My patron can give you a lot of influence because he's a very powerful man.
Who is your patron? We need to know that so we have some.
Wait,
You might also be friends with him.
I need to roll to see the drugs, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they took. Alright, look. But you know, we're friends, right? I mean,
of course.
We're from college, right? You know, you
right.
Can see that. You can clearly see that the drug is taking effect because he's like, you know, his head is wobbling, he's slurring like crazy. He looks at you with that, you know, idiotic, happy grin that only very drunk people have. So, you know, anyway, I'm giving favors to this man, you know, favors, and in return he provides for me, you know, and he helped me with this claim. I mean, I don't even care about the claim, to be honest with you, because I'm doing this for him because he asked me to, you know. Hell, you know what? I can even drop the claim altogether because I like you. You're my friends. So anyway, this abbot, yes, no. I'm well doing him favors,
The abbot.
Yeah, abbot of the Temple of Sigmar.
The one locally?
Yes.
Well, he can definitely deliver on his promises. I think he's definitely.
You know, he's a very powerful man. He has the ear of not Gratifiogenists, of Archlector of Nuln. He knows Archlector, but he fucks me. So, where's the justice in that?
Well, I think he's definitely the kind of man that can deliver on promises.
Oh yes.
So you were put into this this contest as a sort of proxy. I understand.
Yes. He really wants this piece of land. He told me, you know. It's something about, you know, faith and you know, and defeating some heathen practices.
Okay.
When we were in the gallows humor, were there any symbols or anything like of religious importance?
No.
Nothing. Okay.
You can. Oh, also, basically, after telling you this, he collapsed and began to snore.
I want to move him to the bed, so he thinks he just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if there's any whiskey left in his glass, dump it out so he can't. Yeah. So he just thinks he drank it all.
Yeah.
And then, I'm gonna pour another glass for me and Lucas.
Well, we might as well while we've got the nice glasses to drink out of.
I'm gonna search around the room a little bit.
What do you search it for?
Well, valuables for one. Any documents that look of importance.
Roll for search.
I'm gonna stand by the door and make sure that I don't hear. Yeah.
Right.
Anything relevant to the case.
No. You did not find anything.
I'll use luck.
Alright. You did find something. Just let me... You found 15 gold crowns.
15.
Yeah. You found a very inappropriate love letter from the abbot.
Lucas?
So? What?
Yoink.
Yeah.
It's a yeah.
It smells of perfume, expensive perfume.
I want to take 4 gold, so he'll just think he spent it.
And you found some documents with college's seal.
I whisper Lucas if we take this, he's gonna know he was robbed.
The letter we need to take though. That's yeah.
Can I try to make
Guys, you can't read.
Yeah.
Can I try to read the documents?
Yeah, we would recognize the seal from the Archlector.
Well, the seal is
Or not
clearly,
the Archlector,
clearly
the
Sigmarite,
app.
basically.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
we
from the
would
Temple of Sigmar.
Yeah, I mean, we would know we needed to see that. Yeah, you're right. We don't know it's a love letter, but it is heavily perfumed. So.
Well, I mean, it's a love letter because there's a, there are symbols painted on the letter aside from the text.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Diagrams and such.
Yeah. yes, anatomical diagrams. So you can probably guess that it's a very lewd. Yeah, that's how you say it. Very lewd letter, which you also think that may actually be. Well, it probably is a very good form of of blackmail.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're taking that, but the letters from the college, I think we should leave. Otherwise, he'll think he was outright robbed. Like right now, he just got drunk and passed out and misplaced things, or spent too much money, or. But if we take it all, then he's gonna know something was up. So.
Yeah, it's a shame none of us can read.
Can I try to make something out on those documents?
You have been learning.
Individual words.
Like names and such. Because we were looking up the names in the archives.
Yeah, you found. You found, of course, the name Rorik, and you found name Uli.
Uli.
Uli is apparently the name of the author of the letter.
Uli was to get. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got something I didn't. So.
No, Uli was one of the guys we first talked to when we got into town. We met him at the Black Boar, or he said we could find him at the Black Boar. He sent us to Nero initially. Assuming it's the same
complicates matter. That's true. Yeah.
So I think he's just proof that this is Nero's guy. This is Nero's inside guy.
I don't get the plot. Can you?
What'd you miss?
Wait, how many letters were there, and how many were there a bunch of letters from the college, or just the one that?
The thing is that these are not exactly letters. Like I've told you, there are papers.
Right. Yeah, papers is what I mean. I'm sorry.
There's quite a bunch of them actually.
Can we just take the one that has Uli's name on it, or do they all have them?
Uli's name is on the love letter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uli's name is on the love letter, and apparently it is written by Uli. So
I thought the love letter from.
No. So you guess because Brian, you've told me that you are trying to distinguish individual words, and we were talking about the letter. So I've So I've assumed that we are talking about the letter. So the letter is probably signed by someone named Uli. And since he has an affair with the abbot, you guess that abbot's name is probably Uli.
Okay.
It's not the same guy then.
Well, there are many Ulis in the Empire.
Yeah. Okay. So forget that connection. That's coincidental, I guess. I guess. Do you want to take one of those letters, Lucas?
Do they just look like normal college business letters, or are they like to do his job, or
You don't know. You don't
we don't know?
They're just filled from top to bottom with scripture.
Okay, we'll take the love letter, I guess, and we'll leave the rest because I don't want to raise any alarm.
Let's take one out of the middle. Let's take one of the letters, the papers out of the middle, because you said it's like a big stack of them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's take like one
Or
random
take a
one
few
out
at
of the middle.
random. Like take a few at random, just out of the
Okay.
whole thing.
Yeah, but not from the immediate top or bottom though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So from the middle, basically, so that you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
But maybe 4 or 5 pages we'll take.
There are about, well, I don't know, 40 plus pages, something like that.
Yeah, 4 or 5 is probably fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Just enough to piece together what it is, like
Yeah.
what the whole document is.
All right. So you leave after that.
Yeah. Lock up behind us, so he thinks he just
Well,
came home and got stinking drunk.
I want to clean off our 2 glasses and like put them back like you never used them.
all right.
Ooh, good thinking.
You did that. As
Yeah.
you exit the door, his room is on the first floor. You can see that some patrons in the inn are looking at you from from the bottom, giving you funny looks. Yeah.
I don't
It
think
is
we
what
should
it is.
stay here.
You can also see that Gennaro is sitting near your table. As he sees you, he of course stands up and waits for you at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah,
Yo,
boss.
I'm not-
They just went to the college. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for following up.
So how did it
I
went?
Well, let's go back to our room.
Yeah, sure. You go back to your room. Matthew, are you
Yeah.
going to do anything else? Because the dinner has ended.
Goodbye to them in house.
All right, you return to your house, and I presume just chill out for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
All right. So, also your brother, he discusses with you the next course of action. He asks you, who will you choose, basically, in the case of Unterbaum.
You said the claim of Rakilda is the strongest.
All right. He asks you if you reconsidered, the Sigmarite's offer.
Maybe. Maybe I will.
He assures you that no matter what choice you will make, he will be there to back you up.
Tomorrow check the archives and you can try to make me change my mind if you find something that's wrong with Rakilda.
Right? I will do that, brother. I will check the archives one more time. Although it's my head begins to hurt a few minutes after I go into that blasted basement because there's just so many dust and ash and whatnot. You can't even breathe down there.
So, what do you want to do for a living if you don't want to cope with books?
I mean, I did not say that I don't want to do this. I just said that, I don't like it, but a job is a job, I guess.
You'll take Malvin with you again?
What?
You'll take Malvin with you again?
Yes, of course I will. I don't want this. I don't want the child to stay here all by herself. I don't trust people living in this city. Everyone seems to be corrupt.
And how do you feel, Malvin? You like the archives?
Yes, father. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of interesting things there. I like reading. Maybe I could be. Maybe I could teach in the future.
First you have to learn everything about reading and writing from your uncle.
So, but that nice priest, he told you today that he'd be willing to send me to school if you take on your offer.
Yeah, you're right. But that was against the law.
She
Well,
doesn't say anything after that. She just looks down at her feet, clearly, well, dissatisfied. But
he
yeah,
wanted to. He wanted to. He gave that offer to make me lie. I don't want to be a liar. You want me to be a liar?
no, of course not, father. Of course not. I don't want to.
And that's the problem. Okay. Oh, let's make some fun of something. I don't know.
Yeah. So you don't return to that conversation after that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go to bed early since you're kind of tired after that trip to Dracula and and that whole business with the abbot.
Yeah.
And you simply go to sleep in your small flat. Guys, you two, you're free actually. You return to
Yeah.
your room. Gennaro locks the door, looks at you, Sally, and says, "Yeah, boss. Did the pervert did anything to you?"
No. Yeah.
Alright.
Told us what we needed to know.
Because otherwise I'd had to kill him if you'd, stick with it.
I would have killed him and never said anything to anybody about it.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. So anyway, what did you find out?
We were talking in the chat room. Let's see. I think Rourke's our guy, but we still don't have a. There, it's right there.
Yeah, we think Rourke's the guy that we're probably supposed to choose from our other boss. We're also thinking about if we can figure out a way to let the abbot know that we know,
and can prove.
yeah, that to keep the Durbines from rioting with their crazed flagellants, because the abbot is essentially appears to be hedging his bets. He's got 2/3, 2 of the 3 claimants in his pocket, essentially. So
We just need to be absolutely sure that Dracula is not, in fact, Nero's inside guy.
and a way to essentially blackmail the abbot without getting us murdered.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. The not being murdered part's the most important part, though.
So,
I'm gonna put the documents in my boot, I guess. So if I'm searched, it's not like in an obvious place where I would keep documents. You know what I mean?
yeah, of course, I understand completely.
We want to get Siggy to read those tomorrow.
Yeah, they're meeting us here in the morning, so we'll
disappear to the archives real quick or whatever as a group and go over them.
I hand you and Gennaro 1 gold each.
Thank you.
All right. Gennaro also thanks you.
Okay. I kind of think we should keep watch tonight because I'm fairly confident that went successfully, but we were getting some weird looks.
Yeah.
So
that's not a terrible idea.
Let's take shifts.
Roll for your intelligence, boys.
I'm trying to do it with the character sheet again.
Oh, nice work.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I did. That's a neat little trick I didn't notice.
Brian,
Yeah, me neither.
you guess that you've got funny looks because you exit. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that. I figured that's what he meant, but I also figure he's extra paranoid about the two guys leaving so quickly.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
maybe that just was it was a quickie.
Yeah. Well, also the old saying: just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, are you done for today, or
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
take shifts, watch and shifts.
All right. Gennaro volunteers for the first shift.
I guess like 2-hour shifts or something.
Yeah, sure. And you go to sleep, basically. Take a rest. Tomorrow, after eating breakfast, the drill guys, 4 pennies each. Matthew, you are also, I presume, paying for your family.
Yeah.
Alright. You decide to meet in the... where exactly?
Tabards.
In
Tabards.
Tabard, alright. So
Yeah.
Matthew, you must also pay for the bridge.
Yeah, I paid.
Alright. Harold, you and your brother and your daughter enter the Tabard Tavern, and you see that Lucas, Sally, and Gennaro just finished their meal. Tavern girl is taking up their empty plates. They're drinking some weak beer. Just after breakfast. Guys, you see Harold and his family once again entering the Tabard. You did not saw Rorik today. I mean, not yet anyway.
I want to walk over to Sigismund when they walk in and like walk outside with them
All right.
and kind of discreetly show him the documents.
These documents. He looks at the documents. Well, this seems to be a part of a claim to property.
Can you make out any more than that?
I think we are talking about the village of Untersbaum, and it concerns one Tilman Rorik. It's very well written. I mean, I'm not expert in these things, but it looks very professional, very authentic.
Are there any other names attached to it?
Not here, no, not here that I can see.
Okay. I think we
Where
have.
did you get it?
Do what?
This is the authentical claim?
I don't think it's authentic. I think it's just very well forged.
Okay. So, when have you got it from
We have to fill.
Heralds? From the College of the Heralds?
Yeah. Go have some breakfast with Lucas and he'll fill you in.
Yeah. Well,
We found out some stuff last night. You probably need to hear.
You return
Okay.
to Lucas?
Yeah.
Alright. Harold, you can see that your daughter is already sitting with Lucas at the table. You sit next to her, Lucas.
yeah, I think we need to find a discreet place. We got some interesting news, but I'm a little hesitant to share it in here because we got some funny looks from people. So they might be listening.
Your room?
Well, have they eaten breakfast yet?
Well, yeah, you've ate
Okay.
Earlier, basically.
Right. Okay. They ate before they came.
We
Okay.
will order the breakfast to your room. need that.
Okay, yeah, we'll head back there.
You know, it's something not good for. I search
Yeah.
my. So
Yeah, so once we get back to the room, explain to him that we got Rorik.
okay, Marvin, go to find your brother. Find your uncle. Find your uncle.
Of course.
We got Rorik good and drunk last night, and he keyed us in that the abbot is his patron. And he used many of the same phrases when he said the reason the abbot wanted him to get it that the abbot used to you when discussing the Durbines, from what you related to us. So it seems like the abbot is hedging his bets. We also have what we think, and we need to have your brother look at it, some evidence that the abbot is engaged in an illicit relationship with Rorik.
Rorik, you mean really?
And we think that Rorik
Your family relationship?
not like that. An adult relationship. But we also
relationship.
we do I need to spell it out for you, man? They are lovers. But
the average.
Yes.
And the wrong.
Yes. But
Uli was his name.
Yeah, we also think that Rorik might be the guy that our other employer is wanting us to select. We want to do a little bit more research to make sure that it isn't Drakilda, but I would not be surprised if, with the amount of effort the abbot has already put into this, that he's not also engaged in some criminal enterprises to help hedge his bets even further.
The priests don't need the crime lords. They are powerful. They are not powerful.
But
every little bit helps, though.
Together, yeah. How do we follow up on this next clue? We need to find out if there's any connection at all between Drakilda and Nero. But we're basically looking for Nero. So we're not going to get any confirmation if there is no connection. We're just going to have to. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like hard to put into words. Like there's no way to realize that we're right.
Yeah.
I think
maybe Sigismund will check this document, whatever.
Speaking of the demon, Sigismund enters with your daughter. Brother, you've called and I'm here, just as always.
Yeah.
Oh my, what a nice gathering you boys have here.
Yeah, that's the other thing we need to do today. We need to find cheaper living quarters.
They have something for you to read.
Alright, what is it?
He already went over the documents outside.
Did he go over the letter?
Yeah. He went over the legal documents and the...
Over the letter? No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that that's something you would have wanted to show him outside.
Yeah, me too.
Look, I just came here. Now you want me to come outside. Can you just show me the damn letter so I can see what it is?
Yeah, read it.
I had to.
But quietly, I think.
Yes, of course. He takes the letter, with this uninterested face. He begins to read and he's... Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, brother, you may want to send your daughter outside. Because
Okay,
I'm not going to
don't read it. Don't read it aloud. Don't read it aloud.
Yeah, I'm not going to read aloud.
Gennaro, can you take the girl outside?
Yeah, boss, sure. I'll buy her a strudel.
There
Be
you
nice
go.
to Gennaro, Melvin.
Gennaro takes you outside.
Hand Gennaro a few pennies to go buy or something.
Alright. Your brother is basically, he's red on the face. He's red on his face. Like, literally, like, strawberry red.
Okay.
Well, it is a love letter from one man to another man, and it contains a lot of descriptions about, I shall quote, sticking my dagger up your hole.
Nice.
That's
are those men?
one of the more civilized phrases in this letter. There's also something about covering you in shit. Alright, you know what? I don't want to read it. Take this away from me. I mean,
Who are those men?
what sick thing is this anyway, eh?
Who are those men?
It was signed by one Uli von Drauber. Holy crap! It's the abbot.
Right.
I mean, it's.
Should we go talk to him today?
I will go there.
You shouldn't go alone.
Alone. Good thinking, brother.
Okay, cover my running. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Sigismund, can you hold on to that letter? Because we can't bring it with us.
Yeah, but I don't want to read it anymore. Please don't make.
No. He's too obvious of a of a person to hold on to it.
I've got an idea. I'll learn it from memory. One I forgot.
You want to learn one sentence
One
from
sentence.
the letter.
Yeah,
Right.
one sentence from the letter that the abbot will know that this is this letter, and I will read it. And I will say it to the abbot. And
Yeah, this one is good. I will straddle you like a stallion at dawn.
Gennaro is a stallion, yes.
My beloved pony. Oh my.
Oh my, no.
Sigismund,
Okay.
you hold on to the letter.
Is he? I think he's too obvious of a person to hold on to the letter because
Gennaro can.
Maybe
He will
give it to
He will
Gennaro.
be safe in the archives.
What if someone
well.
finds it in the archives?
I said
Yeah.
Sigismund will be safe in the archives for today.
not necessarily. I still don't think it's a good idea to let him have it. I think we need to give it to somebody somebody to whom the abbot doesn't know you have a connection to.
Okay.
Well, did we think what would happen if you would give it to Nero, perhaps? I mean,
I thought about that. My only fear
come back
to do that is that he's gonna then deny. He's gonna take it and use it for his own advantage, and then gonna deny, ever having seen us. I mean, we are dealing with a less than honest person here. Although if everybody else thinks that's a good idea.
I will say the sentence to the abbot. I will wait for his move.
for his move. Brother, if you go there alone, he will just summon the hammer bearers and they will beat you to death.
We'll go with them, but this
Then
letter has to.
then he will know that the letter will be public.
I don't like this at all.
Well, we can always use the old movie plot that an associate has it, and that if we don't leave, the associate's going to take it to somebody.
To the public.
Maybe we should do that first. Maybe we should just go back to the gallows humor with the letter. Risk that with Nero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the one that got us the job. We got to pay tribute.
If
That's
you
a
will
good
give
point,
it, if you will give it to him, you will have no tool, no weapon anymore.
I think going to the abbot and blackmailing him ourselves, that's very confrontational. If Nero might have the clout to be able to do it quietly, and without
Yeah,
any,
that's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that aspect of it. He's
I
gonna be much
actually agree with that.
gonna be much better at blackmailing. He's got a little more experience than we do.
yeah, like especially at that level with Sigmar priests
Right.
in the second largest city in the Empire.
and,
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And the
So,
abbot is
the
friends
first
with the
place-
Archlector.
So the first place you have to be sure if the Nero guy wants the abbot to have the monastery, the abbey.
So let's
Well,
go
but
to.
if he
If you
does,
if you give it to Nero and it occurs that Nero likes the abbot, that's you lost the tool and nothing helped. That helped nothing, especially that I heard that he wants
No.
to give the underbound to the abbot.
No, but he'll
that
tell
tells
us
us
what to do,
everything.
though.
Yeah, that tells us everything. If he disappears with the letter, that essentially tells us that there is confirmation that Rorik is our guy, or his guy.
He might just burn the letter right in front of us, or he might hold on to it.
I think the Nero guy wanted us to make some jobs for the heraldry, and then he wanted some job from you.
I think this is bigger than he anticipated, though, with this love letter. Like this might be more valuable to him than he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't want to attack your ambition, Halfling, but you have something powerful, and anyone to give it up.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to attack your ambition, but you have something powerful in your hands, and you want to give it up.
Because
Pass
you
it
pay
away.
tribute. That's how it works.
Well, and on top of that, like I said, this will give us the answer we need. Yeah, because like I said, if he lights it on fire in front of us, that tells us he doesn't want that getting out. Which the only reason he wouldn't want that getting out is because Rorik was the guy we're supposed to give it to.
Yeah, and this is how we walk before we run. I mean, I don't.
In my opinion, don't give him the letter if you want to say it, but say it about him.
We have to give it to him. Like that's the only way it's gonna work. Like he
First say and look at how what will he say if you desire it or not. If
he's gonna pay us because we brought it to him, and we're doing
sure?
our job.
You sure? Are you
Well,
sure?
you're not going. You?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure about any of these, but this seems like the surest bet.
So
I don't think we can handle blackmailing the abbot ourselves.
Yeah, I got to agree. We're with the way we roll, we'll end up in jail or dead real quick.
I think this is the best bet because it also lets us know what our next course of action is going to be.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so too.
I agree to ask for help the crime lord. if we can call the guy this way, but don't give him the letter, but speak about it.
Can we scratch what's on it with some charcoal?
No, just speak about it.
I'd like to make a copy.
Well, you can probably. Sigismund says that. I mean, I guess it would require a man with particular set of skills to do that.
Not a forgery.
Yeah, none of
Copy
us.
the text.
Well,
Copy the
I
text.
can copy the text myself, but if you want to just create an exact copy, then we would need a specialist.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, I won't be able to do that, Halfling. I can read and write, but I'm not a forger.
Speak about the topic of the letter with Nero, and then decide.
But brother, if we tell him about the topic, he'll probably want to see the letter. So you know.
It's a game of trust.
That settles it. We pretty much have to just give him the letter and cross our fingers.
Well, but having Siggy write down or at least copy the text of the letter. If he burns it in front of us and we decide we still want to try to blackmail him, we can at least go with Harold's plan of, acting like we still own it and being able to quote lines from it to imply we still own it.
Just write down a few key pieces, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean,
okay,
we're playing with fire right now.
Copy the text.
It's just a backup.
I will need a sheet of paper and some charcoal.
No. Just write down a few of the key phrases.
He still needs something to write on and write with.
Exactly, Halfling. Where do you want me to copy that? On your butt cheeks?
That is the right place for that.
Yes, well, given the nature of this letter.
Okay, can we just memorize some key phrases? I mean, we don't even need to write it down.
Yeah, we can. I mean, they're quite characteristic,
No, buy some paper and...
Saddle you like a stallion at dawn.
Yeah, put my dagger into your soul. Yes, that's quite characteristic sentence, if you ask me. I
think that's memorable enough, then. Yeah. We have enough to still blackmail the guy if we need to. I don't think we'll have to. Or should.
I don't think we should, because he will kill us if we try to. I mean, we are talking about Temple of Sigmar. Don't you think that men of such power won't be able to call witch hunters to torture us for the next, couple of years if necessary?
Yeah, we'll just take it to Nero, I think, and he'll know what to do. I think this is our job right here.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Well.
And you, Sigismund, and take Malvin to the archives and...
Yes.
Find something for... Find something about the Draco.
I will, brother. Don't worry. I'll keep her safe. And with that, you've parted your ways. You're all going south to Faulstadt. Pay the fee.
How much is it?
2 pennies per person. Sally, remember about Gennaro.
Yeah, I'm paying for him for food and crossing.
Yeah. Anyway, you've entered once again the more industrial part of the city, although the whole noun is one huge industrial place, basically. And soon you've went into the maze of, tight alleyways, decrepit, shoddy built buildings, and such. Finally, you've come before the Gallows Humor Tavern, which looks as ominously as ever. You go inside, once again, the shady patrons take a glance towards you. Some of them move their hands closer to their weapons. But no one dares to challenge you, or maybe no one just wants to challenge you. You don't know which of this is more true. Eventually, you make your way to the bar where Nero is chatting with some dangerously looking fellow with scars all over his face. As he sees you, he tells him something quietly. The man walks away. So, you finished your job? I hope so, because otherwise I don't know what the hell you're doing here.
I set the letter on the table.
He takes the letter, he reads it with his one eye. You see that, a smile begins to form on his face. Always knew that fat old bastard was a pervert. Oh my, quite an imagination on this one.
And now you can prove it.
Didn't even knew that one man can do this to another, can do such things to another man. Oh well.
Believe us, we too.
Well, that's certainly going to come in handy. Right. Thank you for that. I'll keep it. And he stashes the letter in his back pocket. I assume you want some reward for this.
That's
I'll,
great.
I'll make it worth your while. I guess you're paying for your lodgings and food.
We have been.
What do you say if I would offer you a place to stay where you don't have to pay
Where?
for sleeping and eating there?
Where?
Can I do business there?
What?
Can I do business there?
You do business, halfling, after you've proven yourself.
Okay.
Where's the place?
It's in Outstadt, Kaufman district, near
Okay.
near the Dwarfen Guild.
Oh.
Is that
I appreciate
parents' house?
It's a place that belongs to an associate of mine. He makes business from there from time to time. Right now it's unoccupied, since my colleague did not return from the north just yet. I don't know if he will. Anyway, you can stay there, all of you. It's a two-story building. It's been paid for, and there are a lot of provisions inside. If any of you can cook, then you will be able to live there for a few more weeks. You can stay as long as you want. Assuming you won't be making any trouble and won't bring city guards on that place, of course.
Of course.
Absolutely not.
He takes his head under the counter and produces a set of keys and a small parchment with address. That's the place.
Will you prevent the abbot from making riots in the city?
Let me ask you this. Who do you think should have the best claim on the Unterbaum case?
Probably the lady.
I don't think that was his question. His question is who do we think should, not who do we think does.
I said what I thought.
Right now, our best guess is that politically, it's most expedient if old Rorik gets it.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. You can think, Talabeklander. I like that about you. You see, with that letter and valid claim for Rorik, for poor young Rorik, certain people will be able to influence other certain people to use Untersbaum as a, well, place where one can conduct business.
I'm gonna take the bottle of whiskey out and see if I can pour us all glasses.
He produced 3 glasses, but he himself does not drink.
Okay.
So, just something for you to consider that.
I think those are all valid points.
Very well.
So there were 2 more jobs through the college. We just report to them when we're done with this one.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I presume you know how your organization works, Halfling.
Yeah, I see that.
So if you've made your choice, then, well, proceed with that choice.
Okay,
Simple
I
as
raise my
that.
glass to him.
Yep.
Great. Thank you. Now, you can go. Do your job.
Sounds good.
1 down, 2 to go. Oh, by
Is
the
that
way,
what Nero just said? 1 down, 2 to go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
That-
good work with that letter.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
very useful. And I will need to speak with old Rorik, since, well, he did not bring it to me himself. Now,
I'd give him till the afternoon. He's got a hangover to sleep off.
I
You know what I mean?
I see. Alright, off you go. Be
Okay,
seeing you.
have a good one. Once we leave, I'm going to point out that he knows how many cases we've been assigned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're working for him by working for the college.
Yeah. Right, I know, but obviously that means he's got a horse in all 3 of those, not just the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess
We
we'll
need
go.
to go to the college on our way to the Altstadt, the Kaufman district.
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't end the job now,
Why not?
because they are paying us for day. We have some more time, so we can wait a week or two to gain more money.
You're extorting Nero by doing this.
Yeah, I don't think these are people we want to make wait. I think these are people that like efficiency.
1 week won't be a problem for nobody.
Nero already knows we're done with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We've already gone and we've already played that card, so he already knows.
Yes, maybe you're right.
The next one, I can see what you're saying, but we would withhold information until,
Maybe you're right, but we can say that that was needed for us to make sure that Dracula won't kill us, and that's probably what we should do. Make sure that she won't kill us.
I don't think I think she'll be angry, and I think the people will be angry. I don't think she would come in and have us killed.
You sure?
Well, nobody's ever sure of anything, but she's an adventurer. It's not like she would even be there.
She wants the money, and she's got the strongest claim. We'll give it to the weakest claimant. So I think a good idea is to wait some time and make friends with her.
I think we gotta act now. Like we've been told
Yeah.
to do pretty much.
What?
We've been told what to do pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, I think dragging our feet.
we have to act.
And I also got to suspect that Nero, while not providing us direct protection, probably we are still useful to him and he would probably stop anything major because, I mean, again, how's she going to, sounds like he's the crime boss of the city, so you can't really have anybody assassinated without his say-so.
I'm not sure about that. I think everybody can be killed in the streets. It's easier than that's very easy.
Yeah, but
Harold, we have to give the estate to Rorik.
yeah.
Yes, you're right, but we can take some time and make
We'll take time on the next one. We can plan that in, but this one I think we already have to do something.
We can drag our feet a little more on the next one. Let's go ahead. He knows, we know. So we need to go ahead and do that.
Okay. Okay, but I don't like that.
Duly noted.
Knowledge.
So yeah, I guess we go back to the college and file the paperwork for Rorik.
So you return to college.
I don't want to be there. I'm going to the archives. But that's the same way, but I'm going to the archives.
Alright.
Speak with my brother.
Alright, so you return to your brother, who's, he's... As you enter the archives, you can see that he's not even working anymore. He's just sitting there, speaking with your daughter, playing the slap hands. He sees you. Oh, brother! Welcome. I see you're still alive, so I guess the meeting with old Nero went well.
Yes.
So, what did you decide to do, brother of mine?
First, I want to know what.
Let's carry on.
First, I want to know what have you.
Well, I kinda, looked for a few more clues. Found something about that Dracula lady. I mean, obviously she's the strongest, person law-wise to receive the claim on Untersbaum, obviously. I've just found, more documents to support that claim. But I was so fed up with just searching through all these endless books, scrolls, and other crap that I've decided to take a break for a while. And here you are.
To give up.
What?
Lucas, I want to vote for Rorik.
Oh, so you've decided that young Tillman Rorik will have the place. How so?
I'm not happy with that.
Well, you may not be happy, brother, but things just happen sometimes, and we can't do anything about them.
Yeah, that can make us killed.
Well, probably, but maybe that's what will not get us killed.
Maybe.
I mean, I assume that we are going with the will of the abbot of Sigmar, so at least there won't be any problems from that part. Anyway, where's the rest of our group?
I think in the college.
Oh, alright. So,
Okay.
do
We are moving to a different house.
Really? Now you see that he's intrigued. How so?
Yeah, I think it may not be a good idea. We'll speak about that later.
Very well. So what? Do we come back to the rest of the team, or what? Because I don't want to sit here anymore, I can tell you that already.
Let's go to the taverns for some drink.
Alright. You're buying.
Yeah.
And with that you exit the place. Brian, you're here?
Yeah.
Alright. You and Lucas return to the college. The guard led you to the Crimson Griffin Rampant in his extravagant office, although compared with the office of Dracula, this looks like, a broom storage, really. The man who calls himself Crimson Griffin Rampant sees you and says, "Oh, welcome, Heralds. You've returned. I guess that means you know who has the claim on the Unterbaum village."
We do.
So tell me, did you research every single possible clue?
We did.
All right. So who has the best claim? Who
Uh,
should it be?
Herr Rorig seems to have the best claim.
You see that he has, the expression, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Oh. Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, the documents we've seen seem to be authentic.
right. Well, in that case, well, I guess there's nothing left for us to do other than prepare the trial of Unterbaum, the trial of heraldry. This is an ancient process. It actually has little modern legal authority, but immense symbolic power. Actually, it is almost unheard of for the Imperial Chancellery to refuse to back a claim with Herald's Patent of Heraldry, a certificate that the college is satisfied that the claimant's case is valid under heraldic law. Before we do that, Heralds, I just want you to understand one thing. Because this claim will not be reversible in law unless the claimant's bloodline is extinct. You understand that? This is an ancient tradition, heralding back to almost the time of Sigmar himself. That's why there will be priests of Sigmar present at the trial. So, are you absolutely sure that Tilman Rorik has a valid claim on the Unterbaum?
Absolutely, and we suspect that the abbot might like to be present for that as well.
Abbot, you mean Abbot of the Temple of Sigmar in Nuln?
Abbot, whatever the guy's name, Yuli, whatever.
Oh.
I kind of clear my throat and try and get Lucas's attention.
Crimson Griffin Rampant just looks at you strangely because he doesn't know what the hell is going on, basically.
I cough.
And
I
he's
cough.
like, yeah, you cough. Shut up! Shut up! And he looks at you. He's like, well, all right. I will prepare the trial today. I will have to call for for a senior herald. I mean, that obviously will be me, an official from the Chancellery, and a senior cleric of Sigmar. Yes. The board, of course, will be drawn from a random selection of names to avoid bribery, since we can't have that.
No.
Yes.
Not have
yes.
No, that'd be bad.
Yes.
That's against our oath.
The court will take place in the Grosse Hall of the college. Of course, you will have to attend it and present your cases. All of you. So I hope that the two other heralds will also
Oh, most definitely.
be in place. It will take place in 3 hours from now. I suggest you find your friends and then, well, return to me.
Sounds good.
Understood.
Alright, guys. Since it's almost 22, where we are, me and Matthew, and we are playing for almost 4 hours, not to mention that Brian has, I believe, another game.
And I got
I'm
another
rolling
yard.
all day. All day rolling.
And Andrew does other stuff.
I had a yard to mow.
Oh, right. Wow.
Being an adult sucks.
Well, if you live in a flat like me, you would not have to mow in the yard.
I got 3 kids. I couldn't make it in a flat.
Yeah, probably not. All right, so that's it for today. But I think that the game was nice, long, and meaty. And
Yeah.
I've just realized that this sounded very badly. Sorry, guys. And each one of you receives 40 points for today's game. Because I really liked your thinking, your ideas, and Brian, why are you rolling?
That roll?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Oh no, sorry, you did not roll. I think you won.
No, he started to type something and then
Yeah,
it went
yeah.
away.
Oh no, I'm typing the XP in there and then I recorded on my character sheet.
All right. Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
to person who makes notes, please note.
Yeah, I'm making that.
All right. 40 points for each of you. 10 points for each of your characters because they are very well made. Blah, blah, blah. Now, the place of birth. Brian, 10 points for you, I guess. Were you Thailand?
I think so. I was excited about the wine.
Yes, that's true.
We didn't have the wine until after we were done talking, but I wanted to go into it a little more.
Alright. Well, okay. Andrew, Talabekland.
Being that we're in the middle of a city, basically the only thing I can do is complain about being in a city. So I've made sure to do that. But yeah, I didn't use any of the phrases or anything like that. But
yeah. Well, I mean,
You said you want to be away from here.
Yeah.
I
I lumped that in with complaining.
5 points for you. My advice, stick with the Talon. Visit Talon Raya Temple. Maybe that would be some idea.
Okay.
But no, I mean it was good. I can see that your character does not like the city, and you actually really, you know what, 10 points for you because you've actually really accentuated this today. So, max points for you for that.
He
Matthew?
complained about it a lot.
Matthew, you get 10 points also for your Nordlander.
I'm not from here, Abbott.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because your speech with the abbot and your speech with your brother, they were very very nice and very Nordlandy. Now religion, boys. Brian, your religion. I did not see any of it, honestly.
I don't think so. Can you come back to me? I'm gonna think about it for a sec.
Sure. Andrew.
I don't think I did though.
Like I said.
I used it in an oath once, and that's about it. So yeah.
What did you use?
I used it in an oath.
Oh.
By Tal. Let's get out of here, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not too much.
Right.
Matthew.
The law is important, not the faith.
Right. That's. Yeah, and you didn't want to go with the Sigmar.
I quarreled with the priest that Emperor and Sigmar wanted to make the law, so respect the law.
Exactly, and I like that a lot. Your speech with the abbot. So I will give you 10 points for that because you're role-playing the religion kinda backwards, but given your character and his his history, I totally respect that. So that was good. What else? Doom. Brian, you're Doom.
Doom, the blind maiden shall wait thy soul. We were talking about kidnapping somebody before, and that did not work out for me before. So,
yeah.
He was talking about kidnapping Rorik, and I'm like, no, let's drug him instead.
Alright. Right, so 10 points. Andrew.
Mine's the hold on, it's the one about the sword, justice and the sword. Too many windows open. Hold on, sorry. the sword shall bring no justice, only suffering. I don't think that was terribly applicable to today's real adventure. I mean, there wasn't any real. Not only was there not any real combat, there wasn't any need to steer away from combat in order to bring justice or anything like that. So, I don't think that there was any real applicability of it.
Wait.
The sword will give the justice, I think.
This is the sword shall bring no justice, only suffering.
Yeah,
but it will.
Well, it can be interpreted as that you kind of wanted to avoid the sword by actually talking about bringing the letter to Nero instead of to the abbot, because that would almost certainly end up very, very badly for you.
Okay.
And you were one of the proponents of of dealing with Nero, so that there will be no repercussions. So I will give you 5 points for that.
Okay.
Because remember, guys, the dooms and they are, or they can be quite allegorical. Yeah, they don't have to be one-to-one.
So how many points?
5 for Andrew, because like I said, I respect that. Matthew.
The last exclamation is love. Finish. Quarrel with the brother and
yeah.
nice stick the daughter of the time.
10 points for you.
Yeah, the star sign.
Yes, now star signs. Brian.
Ria's Cauldron, is that it?
Yeah.
Merciful.
Remember that your star signs are. I've added them to our notes.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Righteous, fearless, merciful.
Well, fearless. I will give you 10 points. Fearless, you went with the plan of doing like basically. You've mentioned a couple of times, the corrupt city guard and dealing with them. You wanted to make business with Nero, even though he's obviously dangerous and he's not really your friend. You've played your risks, and you were merciful because you did not, take that much advantage of Rorik. I mean, you've left him some cash. You could do a lot of harm to him actually, and honestly, I thought that you would. I thought that you are going to just, destroy this kid for your own ends and means, but you did not, so I will give you 10 points for that.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah, my star sign's Mummet the Fool, which is the adventurer's sign, and what's more of an adventurer thing to do than...
sensible, intuitive, lucky.
Yeah, than the whole plan of taking down Rorik. Yeah.
That was very nice.
Intuitive, yeah. He definitely cut.
10 points
covered
for
it
you,
too.
good sir.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Going is Baldric. I was disciplined, honorable, and I showed
10 points
Salvatore
for you. 10 points for you to the extreme, because
showed Salvatore how to use the weapon.
yeah, I mean, I was mainly talking about you being disciplined, as you've mentioned many times, being a soldier, and honorable. You wanted to do the honorable thing. You were talking with the abbot about the law. I really like that. So that's 10 points for you. 10 points for you. Okay, so that leaves us with any ideas that push the adventure forward.
Well, I think Brian and I kind of co-created
exactly.
that idea.
So 5 points for both of you for the whole scheme with Rorik. That was very, very well done, actually. Even a little, well...
It's a little weird for a minute. It's a little weird.
No. I had this idea after watching and reading the Canterbury Tales. I don't know if any one of you know that. Yeah. I remember that I watched this movie when I was a little kid, and well, I probably should not be doing that because
Yeah, you
there
shouldn't do it.
there is a scene between, let's just say, between one cleric and another cleric. Yeah, but no, it was, of course, it was a very good movie and a very good book, but
Yeah, the Canterbury Tales is the first recorded usage of the word fart.
oh, did not knew that.
Yep. The scene where the one woman is sleeping with all the different guys, and the one guy's trying to get in there, and the other guy does right in his face. Yeah.
Oh my god, I did not remember that as well. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Alright, especially since
But-
I'm going to eat something right now.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a literature trivia.
Yes, well. So, that's it. I think, unless Matthew, you also had some ideas that, push the...
I luckily met with the abbot.
Yeah, you've
And-
told... Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I know, and thanks to that we know about him
5 points
much.
for you. 5 points for you, good sir.
But that was luck.
Yeah, but, well, it was your idea, and, it worked.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
deserve
it was.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know how many points Salvatore got for his origin, Brian's character.
I have 85 total. I'm not. I just have a bunch of 10s, and there's a 5 at the end and a 40 at the beginning. So I'm not sure which one's which.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
fine.
lived on the middle one, so it's got to be a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a five.
you got 10 for everything, but the ideas, which was 5.
Yeah.
I
I wrote it in the journal.
Yeah.
I found a picture of a medieval city and put it in the journal.
Alright. So you've noted your points. When do you want to play, guys?
So the next 2 weeks from yesterday, my kids got a t-ball game at 12:30, and that's 2 hours. So I would either have to start late, or if we could do it on Sunday again.
I'm cool with Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, Sunday.
Alright.
I think that works for me.
Sunday,
Okay.
Yes.
Sunday 17th of April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
The standard hour.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Get confused if you say what hour, but we know it when you're talking about right now. So.
That's right.
Yeah, it's in the damn time zones.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Thank you very much for the game. It was, as usual, it was great fun. And I will
It's a
see
good
you.
one.
Yeah.
It always is.
Let's see, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Just as
Great.
usual. I mean, of course, feel free to write anything in our group or ask me anything or whatever. I'll see you in 2 weeks, and have a
Okay.
good time.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, have
You
a
too.
good time.
Bye.
Later.